G'day guys, Matt from the Explore Life here. Very excited today to give you guys a full in-depth walkthrough on the Skye RV 18'6". Now you would have seen us tow around plenty of their vans, the 11-footer, 14-footer, 16-footer. The 18'6" is an absolutely stunning van and I can't wait to take you through it all. We're going to kick it off at the front. We're going to run through the chassis setup, suspension, wheels, tyres. Then we're going to work our way all the way around, showing you through every single hatch on this thing. We're going to run through the 12-volt system. We're going to show you the interior, the beautiful ensuite, all of the little 1%ers that make Skye RV stand out from the rest. Now, I've been touring throughout Australia and the world for the past decade, and I've been working with Darren for the past 5 years from Skye RV. He is an absolute wizard when it comes to building incredible off-road and off-grid vans, and this one is no exception. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the chassis to start with, guys. 50 by 150 chassis, hot dip galvanized. Then they actually prime it and then they put this beautiful black Raptor coating on. Best of both worlds, you get that rust protection and you also get this gorgeous look of the black finish, plus that extra protection. Any of your rocks, you're hitting the Raptor coating. Now, up front, guys, DO35 hitch. This is an absolute no-brainer. Cruise Master, best in the game when it comes to articulating hitches. This one will get you anywhere you want to go. We've got our handbrake up front. You got your extra clip here for your hydraulic brakes. Instead of your standard jockey style wheel, we've got the electric jockey wheel. This thing is absolutely epic. Push of a button and away you go. The kids can do this, the missus can do this one. It is so handy to be able to push a button and level your van up and down. Up on top here, it comes with a handy level, so when you are setting up camp, there's no guesswork. We've got the airbag suspension to level side to side, which we'll get into in a minute, and then you can use this here to get it beautifully, perfectly level every time, no arguments, absolutely unreal. As we continue along underneath the van, guys, one thing I love is everything has been designed to sit up nice and high. Designed for off-roading, so he's made sure that there's nothing hanging down, nothing that's going to get caught. You've got your nice skid plates underneath your water tanks. There's actually 4 water tanks underneath this one, which is crazy. We'll get into the switching in a minute. 3 120 litres, 440 litres of fresh water, which is absolutely insane. You've also got an 80 litre grey water tank and the 20 litre black tank as well. Suspension, guys, full independent airbag swing arms with the dual shockies. Big Japanese bearings that you can get absolutely anywhere if you have any dramas on the road, and nice big 12-inch disc brakes. This thing is built for those long corrugations that just seem to never end. I love running these across the corrugations. You can get up on top of them and away you go. Cruising at that 80 to 90 kilometers an hour with the right tire pressure, this thing absolutely glides. It's very impressive. All right, now let's talk about this front toolbox setup. Now, typically you've got your front toolboxes and then there is a secondary toolbox that sits somewhere here. Now, what we've actually done, this is why the 18'6" looks like such a big van. To give this van the best possible seals and to keep everything dustproof and waterproof inside your van, we've actually extended the German composite all the way to the very front and eliminated this front toolbox. So on the front toolbox here, we got this nice raked angle. Any stray stones flicking up, they'll deflect straight back down to the ground. It's all nice and Raptor aligned. Now, on this side here, guys, as we start ripping through the hatches, this is pretty cool. This is where all your water setup, all your valving is done. So you've got tank 1, 2, 3, and 4, like I was talking about, all individually valved. Best part about this is, let's say you're off-grid for a month and you're starting to run low on water, you can actually pull water straight out of the creek into one of these tanks. You can have one tank that's set up just for showering, washing down the dishes, and you can keep your potable water, your drinking water, separated in other tanks. Very handy. We've got our water in, water out as well. So there's a flick mixer here, guys. All you have to do is simply plug this one in, and you've got your beautiful hot and cold outdoor shower when you're coming back from the beach. Right now, we are actually on the west coast of Fraser Island. So we've driven all the way up the east coast, managed to tow this 18-foot van all the way through the inland tracks, over the bumps, and here we are, absolute paradise. If you know Fraser Island, it's a fair feat to be able to achieve to get the 18-foot over here. All right, the other thing just to mention real quick as we're cruising around, you've got your gas bayonet fitting. That'll make a lot of sense when we crack open the Weber. Okay, so as we come around from the bayonet fitting, you've got your gas bottles stored in here. We actually have two 4.5 kilo gas bottles, 9 kilos of gas. Everything to do with the Skye RV vans is designed for you to stay off-grid for as long as you possibly want. 9 kilos of gas on that little Weber means you'll be cooking snags for weeks on end. As we cruise along, guys, this is a very cool addition to the Skye RV fleet. It is our signature 12-volt air conditioning unit. It's tucked nicely in here. The main reason I absolutely love the 12-volt ducted aircon system is because it allows you to run that aircon far more often than if you were running off the inverter, pumping through that 240 volt. This thing, with the amount of solar on the roof, you can run it almost all day. It is a super impressive unit. Flick it on during the night. On those hot summer nights, let it run all night. Absolutely incredible. All right, sneaking into the box on the left-hand side, guys, this is where your diesel heater tank is. So you've got your diesel filler, you've got your diesel breather here. There's a handy little 15-litre diesel tank built into the front box. For a bit of extra convenience, this holds two 10-litre jerry cans. We will run one as a diesel and one as a petrol. You can obviously put in there whatever you like. You never know when you might just need that little extra 10 litres in the car to get you to the next servo. On this side, guys, come around here, we actually do have another flick mixer, which just comes super handy if you want to have the hose, if you want to give the van a rinse down, if you want to wash the dirt bikes, if you want to have a shower out away from underneath the awning, straight out of the ocean. Grab that little hose over there, click it on. Everything is just simple and practical. There's also a built-in air compressor and air tank on the van for your airbags. So we've put a handy little fitting here. Simply plug in your air hose. You can pump up the tires on your car and on the van. All right at your fingertips, super handy, dust waterproof seals on this one here. While we're on this side of the van, we may as well make our way down. Let's run you through all the hatches. So, very handy, being able to eliminate having the toolbox and bringing the van all the way forward gives us a massive amount of extra storage. This is a great tunnel boot. It runs all the way through, perfect for your fishing rods, any of those long items that you want to tuck away and can't quite fit anywhere else. So that is a super handy bit of kit. On this side here, guys, we've got a couple of handy storage bins. Look at the size of this thing, absolutely massive. You can put your caravan mats that you put out in front, your muck mats, chairs, guys, kids' toys, whatever it is, load this thing up and fill her up. We can either have it with or without the box there, up to you. This hatch next to this one, guys, massive amounts of storage once again. Let me show you what I mean. In here, we've got the caravan mat that sits out front, plus it goes all the way through. So once again, any of those long items, any of those comfy moon chairs, you can put the long chairs in all of these hatches. As we come down this side, guys, sneak into the heart of the Skye RV. This is where all the magic happens. Your caravan and your experience when you're living off-grid and when you're traveling is only ever as good as your 12-volt system. A bad 12-volt system, no aircon, no cold beers in the fridge, hot food, time to go home. It's the worst possible thing. So everything you see on this van when I'm walking you around, we have one spec predominantly at Skye RV. Everything you see here comes standard. One option that we do offer is with the battery system. We run lithium batteries out of Brisbane. You can either have 660 amps of lithium or 880 amps. The choice is yours. 660 is standard. We don't do any less than that. You're never away camping and go, geez, I wish I had less battery power. That is something you will never ever say. So to keep those batteries topped up, and this is where having that 12 volt air conditioning system comes in really handy. We've put it in the front tunnel boot, which means the whole entire roof on this van is covered in solar. 1,650 watts of solar pumping through 3 150 chargers. Guys, this whole system is all Victron energy. Skye have been using it for ages. It comes out of the Netherlands. Originally, it was designed for your big marine applications, your big white yachts, and now it absolutely dominates the caravan industry. So you've got your 3 solar chargers. We run individual chargers for a couple of reasons. Let's say a tree falls on your caravan, or you break a panel, or heaven forbid you have a problem with one of your solar chargers. You're not going to lose your whole solar bank. You're only going to lose one of 3 banks, which is great. Just gives you that redundancy, so you're not going to lose all of your solar. On this side here, guys, we've got the DC-DC battery charger coming straight off your car. So while your car's driving, you got your Anderson plugged in, you're obviously keeping those batteries topped up. And this one here, this is your 15 amp inlet. So this is basically how you go. You're plugged in at home, keeping your batteries trickle charged up. You then plug into the car, you're pumping more power into the system, and then when you rock up, your solar kicks in and you're still topping up your batteries. I love having a bucket load of battery power. I love using the big inverter. It runs a 3,000 watt Victron inverter, which means you can run your induction cooktops, your air fryers, your toasted sandwich makers, your coffee machines, guys, plus the 12 volt air conditioning system. We've got one more. It's a 130 amp hour charger that's for an external solar blanket or external solar panels. You can run another 400 watts of solar out the back and move it around if you're tucked in underneath some trees perhaps and you want to just have another panel out there getting that little bit of extra solar. Then as we move along the bottom, guys, all your fuses, your small fuses, your larger fuses, your main circuit breaker, it's all right here. We have actually just designed a beautiful new panel that will explain exactly what's going on here. Now you're probably wondering what all these stickers are and these QR codes. You can scan this QR code, give us a call, something's going wrong, for some reason I don't have quite enough solar coming in. We can actually remotely log into your 12 volt system and find out exactly what is going on. So the team in the Netherlands, they will then actually log in if we can't solve it, and they can find out if it's a hardware issue or if it's something else. The other day, someone thought their solar was down. It was actually just a really overcast day and they weren't getting quite as much solar as what they had have thought. So that's super handy. We've never actually had to send someone in to a 12 volt specialist. Most of the time, well, every time so far, we're able to diagnose it remotely, which is absolutely incredible. As we keep cruising past, we've got a handy little hatch here just into the back of the fridge, just in case you want to do any little servicing issues. As we keep going, guys, the composting toilet. Once again, everything's designed for you guys to sit off grid for as long as possible. There's nothing worse than after 3 to 4 days having to pull out a chemical toilet, make a mess, then try and empty it somewhere. You don't want to be going tipping beautiful chemicals around when you're out in the bush or on beautiful Fraser Island. So I'm actually going to show you underneath the composting toilet. Some people still don't understand exactly how this works. You've got your toilet seat, 2's in the back, 1 goes in the front. It's pretty simple. You throw a little bit of sawdust in, 2 on top, a little bit more sawdust, and this actually has a vent pulling any of the smells out of your caravan. Once this gets filled, all you have to do is close it up, slide another bin over. You can either empty that one or you can put it across to the side and slide in your next bin. Because this is sawdust number 2 in a biodegradable bag, you can technically just go and dig a hole in the bush, throw it in, bury it, and it's just going to decompose. So very cool system. Just about every caravan now is heading to the composting toilet. Chemical toilets, a bit of a thing of the past. Before we head around to the back of the van and show you what's happening there, guys, I thought I'd just highlight the wheels. We are running a 17-inch load-rated alloy wheel, 285/70R17. This set has got the Biff Goodrich all-terrain tyre, bulletproof, let's be honest. Let's sneak around the back and I'll give you a look. So on the back of the van, you've got your handy camera up top just to give you that little bit of vision behind the van when you're backing up. Light on the rear as well if you want to see what's happening behind the van at night time. Now, when it comes down to the drawbar on the back of this van setup, it is very versatile. You can either run your 2 spares, just like we have here, or you can actually opt to take 1 spare off. You can run either one of our storage boxes, great for a generator, not really needed on this van, general storage, or you can put one of our timber firewood boxes on the back. We also have attachments for your push bikes. The e-bikes are extremely popular now. You can run a timber box, 1 wheel, and have your electric pushies on the back of the van. Absolutely awesome. Down underneath, just your standard stabilizer legs. Nothing too fancy there, guys. Get the drill or your winder, level the van up, keep you nice and stable. The best thing about the dual axle van is if you're still hooked up to the car, to be honest, these aren't 100% necessary, which is great. The other thing I want to point out on the back of the van is you've got these massive welded plates for recovery points on the back of the van. We're over here on Fraser Island. I may have got bogged a little bit earlier, and it's great to always have the option to be pulled backwards if you can't get pulled forwards with your vehicle. So once again, built for off-road application. So we've come around to the front left side of the van again, guys. I already showed you this one, that long tunnel boot that runs all the way through. Now, in here, you can't go camping and not have a barbie. So we've got this cracking little box here. Weber fits on the front, Weber, Ziggy, or one of these new fancy 7-in-1, what are they called, the Ninjas? You caravanners will be all over this. Handy storage box here, guys, too, if you want to put any of your cleaning stuff for your Weber, barbecue wipes, tongs, all those bits and pieces. Tucks away nicely on the handy slide. We'll fold this one up. And one thing that you typically find with most of your larger caravans is they are designed for the cooking and living inside. One thing I love about Skye is because they are designed for off-road and off-grid, you're rocking up to these absolutely insane places. It's great to have the option to be cooking and social and outside as well. So on this one, guys, they've got a pull-out awning. This is actually being spec'd specifically for a customer. They do come with an electric push of a button, scissor action awning coming out. So nice electric awning on as standard. Now, I showed you this one on the other side, massive tunnel boot that comes all the way through. This, on the newer models, has actually been changed and it has a room for a 40-litre fridge. So you got your barbie there, you're probably gonna want a cold beer outside, the boys come over, a handy 40-litre chest fridge there, which is absolutely epic. Now, as we cruise along to the massive hatch here, guys, this is incredible if you do want to have that outdoor cooking. You got people over, you got the barbie going, you can have your little sound system here playing the music. In this hutch, we've got the induction cooktop, so you can simply slide this one over here, plug it straight into your 240 outlet up here, and you've got a double induction cooktop outside. When it comes to washing up, we've kept it super simple, guys. Your simple pop-up tub. You've got your external flick mixer here with your hose, away you go. You can still wash your dishes. You can still give things a rinse all outdoors. Now, it's not all built in, but the option is here, which is what I absolutely love. I'll run you through all the switching up on top. Obviously, you've got more pantry space here, herbs, spices, salt, pepper, your paper towel. But up above that, and I love the way that they label everything, it is absolutely foolproof. Tank 1, 2, 3, 4, there's all your potable water gauges. Your grey water that I spoke about, your black water tank, and your diesel tank. It's always handy to just be able to look and know exactly how you're tracking. Does the missus need to not have such long showers? Well, that was pretty wild. We were just interrupted by a sun shower, but it's gone, sun's back out. Doesn't really get any nicer than this. West Coast Fraser Island. This place is absolutely stunning. Are you kidding? Look at this. This is my favourite place in the whole world, honestly. Anyway, where were we? I was still showing you around the van, guys. So we got a couple of 12-volt outlets here, your Siggy plug, a couple of USBs, and we got the USB and USB-C. This is a handy little spot to have some outlets. iPhones, right here, charging, camera gear, whatever it might be, you can charge it all from here. You can charge one of your Bose speakers, sit it here. We don't have a built-in sound system. That's been done on purpose. We find it's easier. Everyone typically has now a portable stereo. You can sit it in here, you can charge it, you can take it around the campfire, you can sit it down next to the water. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to pump the van music just to try and hear it if you're down on the beach. We found it really isn't that necessary. As we keep going along, all your lighting is here, guys. Front light, kit 2, ground step, the boot light, the rear light on the back, the front light. This is your open and close for your awning. Obviously, these guys have opted without the electric awning, but that's your typical awning switch. Push of a button, in, out, nice and easy. The other thing we've got here is your airbag gauge. This is so you can see what pressure both sides of the van are on. Simple gauges, down, up, left, right, easy. And it's labeled, so there's no guessing. Your 240 volt power outlets that I already spoke about, they come with a handy USB and USB-C. Little plug here as well, which is great. And then your aerial, if you want to run your TV outside, the footy's on, you're sitting around with the boys, couple of beers, watching the grand final. Doesn't get any better than that. As we're about to head inside, there's a couple of things I want to show you. I know you're begging me to get inside, but really cool door. You've got your fixed hard panel, but if you want that extra ventilation, flick this one down, you got your crim safe on the front and you got your fly screen on the back. Super simple, super easy, but very practical. Nice little hook on the back of the door and you can leave that one open, shut the fly screen, do whatever you want. Now, step, I love this. Push of a button, step goes away, tucks up nice and high, or when you want to go in the van, bang. I'm just gonna dust off my feet and the step so I don't get shot when I go inside the van. Let's check it out. All right, come up front. I was trying to work out where to start. There's so much to do and see. How stunning is it looking straight out at the ocean? Oh, you've got to absolutely love that. All right, guys, to kick it off, we've got our ducted air conditioning units up top that I was telling you about, plus your ducted heating. You've got his and her reed lights, night lights on both sides of the bed. Now, they also have a handy USB port on the side, so you can plug your phone in, and each side of the bed actually has a massive nook. On that nook, you have 240 volt and more 12 volt outlets, which is absolutely incredible. So if you got your laptop handy, you can sit in bed, fire away, plug your laptop in, his and hers as well, and then you can actually tuck your laptop into this little nook. You can put your phone in this little nook. It's just very practical. Everything is simple and practical with Skye. Everything you need, but none of the fancy shit that you don't typically need or it just gets in the way. Couple of Sirocco fans. These are great. Although the 12 volt air conditioner will run whenever you need it, sometimes all you need is that little bit of airflow, especially with the amount and the size of the windows in this van. But Sirocco fans to get that cranking around. Massive overhead storage, guys. Towels, rugs, spare pillows, those big winter clothes when you're traveling on the road, tuck them out of the way. His and hers wardrobes on both sides. You got your sock and jock drawer, t-shirts, shorts, hats. That's easy for the boys. Girls, the whole bed lifts up. Your wardrobe can go underneath there. Don't stress. The two windows allows for airflow, not big enough that someone's going to come in the middle of the night and grab you out of your bed. Some people are genuinely worried about that, so that's why we obviously just stick with the two windows. Your diesel heating unit is actually tucked in here, guys. Push of a button and your diesel heat is on. Now, of course, we got the telly up on the wall. This one, you can pivot this one all the way out. Watch that while you're tucked in bed. Not to mention 2 more Sirocco fans up high. So you can actually just have the fans thumping away, keeping you nice and cool. You want to make sure you got the airflow when you are in bed. Now, as I sneak back around here, I'm going to push this button and we're going to see what happens. Electric bed, straight up. This is what I was talking about for the missus. who's probably got 9 pairs of shoes, 28 handbags, and about 400 outfits. Underneath here, you can see there's your diesel heating unit and bulk storage. You can just load up whatever you want there. Plus these couple of extra drawers, guys. The missus is probably gonna claim them. Sorry lads, all you're gonna get is that little cupboard on the side. And if you need more than that, there's something wrong with you. As we sneak into the kitchen, absolutely beautiful bench top with your built-in double induction cooktop, all run off that big 3000 watt Victron inverter that I was telling you about. You've got your 240 outlet here and on the other side, absolutely everywhere. So if you want to run your toasted sandwich maker, the air fryer, whatever it might be, it's simple and right there. You've got a beautiful flick mixer. When it comes to colors, guys, you can change the colors of your faucets, colors of your couch, floor. There's a few different variations. So fancy little faucet too. I haven't got the water turned on, but little flick mixer can come out of either there. Different sprays, different pressures when you're trying to wash up the dishes. Overhead cabinets, once again, guys, all aluminium construction, nice shelf. This is where you can put food, more cooking equipment. On this side, guys, we've got the beautiful slimline range hood for when you're cooking inside. You want to get all of that straight out of the van. We've still given you access up to here. Once again, storage. You can never have enough storage. You might just want to put tea towels, paper towel, whatever it might be, up in this cupboard. Not to mention the microwave that is obviously in the middle. Now, I do want to show you all the switching, but I just want to show you this button here, right? Flick that switch, and what I've just done is I've locked all the cupboards, all the overhead cupboards, all of these cupboards are locked. If you are on that Gibb River Road, you're not going to come into your van and find that your cupboards have popped open and you've got absolutely everywhere. All of these lock, guys, pretty cool. Literally flick of a switch, you can hear it, the whole van just locks up. On this side, just massive amounts of storage, overhead cupboards for days. Look, we're at 99% battery power. We've been away for 2, maybe 3 days now. We're good for another 2 days and 6 hours with what we're currently pulling. We've still got 1.5 amp coming in from solar, and the sun is gone. It's just about to set. It'll tell you how much you're pulling, how many days you can sit here, all of those sorts of things. Super handy. Plus your aircon up there as well. You can turn your aircon on and off. I want to keep running you through the bulk storage in this van. Drawers galore, all aluminium, guys. These are now all a soft close drawer, which is extremely cool. Give them a slam. Underneath the sink, bulk storage, once again, storage absolutely everywhere. Cutlery drawer, soft close, big drawers, everywhere, guys. Cannot stress enough that every single inch of this van has been utilised. It's all been thought out. We hate wasted space here at Skye RV. Oh, I think I deserve to sit down. I've been yapping for absolutely hours. I'm sure you're bloody sick of it. So, beautiful, comfy couch. Look at the view out the back. Someone get me a beer or a nice bottle of red to fill this cup up with, I'll tell you what. So, great table right here, guys, for his and hers side. You can move that table around as you please. It's got plenty of adjustment, and you can sort of just kick back. We can spin this telly around. We'll bring that one around here. I'm watching the footy. Mrs. is reading a book, watching the dingoes walk past. Oh my goodness, how good is this? I'm loving this. This is absolutely insane. This is far too flash for me, I tell you what. Beautiful strip lighting on both sides, guys. All your switching for your lights is actually just here. It's a beautiful soft button lighting panel. Absolutely epic. There's your step, your water pump, guys, and your air compressor. Super simple, all right where you want it, right at your fingertips. Now we've got the massive fridge. It is the Vertefrege, if I've said that correct, 250 litre fridge. Incredible. Plus, you've got massive freezer space. You caravanners will all know you can never have enough fridge and freezer space, but to have a massive 250 inside and then being able to have a nice 40 litre outside, you've got 300 litres of fridge space. Plus, yes, of course, monster drawer. Like I said, there is no wasted space. You want to see it? You want to see the ensuite? I love that it's completely separated. You can put a nice mirror on this door if you wanted to. Beautiful flat space. I can see my missus here, making sure she's looking pretty, checking her hair, looking good, ready to go out, have a beer with the neighbours. But let's sneak inside. I'll just show you. Simple little latch at the top, guys. Little bungee cord, just stops things opening. They're built for off-roading. Let's go inside. Let's have a look. To the left, we've got our composting toilet. That's what I was talking to you about before. Nice and simple. 1, 2. We don't really need to talk about the toilet anymore. Cupboard space, guys. And yes, we've snuck the washing machine. It's great just to be able to chuck your undies, those one pair of board shorts, and maybe a t-shirt. That's all the blokes need. But just when you're on the road, once again, you want to stay off grid for as long as possible. So just to be able to get a couple of things washed. Handy window here as well, giving you nice ventilation. Oh, look at that. Talk about a scenic bathroom. It's going to be a ripper afternoon, I tell you what. I'll make sure we get some drone of this thing for you so you can see this beautiful sunset. We've also put a fan in the bathroom as well, guys. On those super hot days when the missus is getting ready. Plenty of big windows, big airflow, which is great. The stunning mirror as well. So you can just look in the mirror and go, oh, geez, you're a good looking rooster. It's good to see you. Now, storage. I think you're getting the gist by now, guys. Storage, absolutely everywhere. Plenty. The missus has more than enough space in this bathroom to be able to put all of her little knickknacks. Plus, yeah, you guessed it, more storage. We got the beautiful Basin here on the stunning stone lookalike bench tops. Once again, you can change colors, do what you want. And then I'm gonna sneak in here and you can come for a look. Check this out. Yep, surprise. Massive shower, guys. Plenty of space in here. And you wouldn't believe me if I told you what's in here. Check it out. Oh yeah, more storage. Missus can put all of her shampoos, conditioners, face creams, and the other 95 things you use. I don't know what you need. A little saltwater bath, you're good to go. But plenty of room in here, guys. Once again, you've got a cracking little window. I've got the door wide open, so I won't open that one. You can watch, you can look out at the dingoes running past while you're having a shower, or when you got those weird neighbours, you can just hide away. But guys, plenty of room, absolutely massive bathroom. I love it. It's absolutely epic. Plus, close that one up. You can crack that window, make sure you got the ventilation coming through, and then if you sneak out, all you have to do, shut the bathroom door, and you've got plenty of privacy in there, which is absolutely incredible. All right, guys, and just to wrap it up, because it's almost beer o'clock as soon as that sun drops below these clouds, a couple of things that you're gonna wanna know. 2.8 ton tare, and this one you can run up to 3.5, or we can plate it up to a 4-ton ATM. So that is the walk around on the beautiful 18'6" Skye RV. If you're chasing any more information, I'm gonna put a link in the description. You can get over there, you can check out the full range of Skye. We go from 9 foot all the way through to your 21'6" vans, family vans, couples vans. All the information and pricing is on the website. If you want to get in touch, the website has all the contact details. Give the guys a call, get in their ear. Family owned and operated business out of the Sunshine Coast. They'll love to talk to you. If you've got any other questions, you can hit me up on Instagram and I'll give you some more feedback on my experiences using the Skye products. There you go. What a beautiful afternoon. What a cracking way to finish it. We're going to pack this one up straight to the campsite. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.